So I'm working in a national project in Israel dealing with workforce readiness for minorities. The main project that I'm working on is it's called Teaching Hebrew as Second Language for the Arab minority, and it includes several ingredients, several sub-projects in this project. It's also about training teachers to teach Hebrew as second language for the Arab minority in Israel. And that include all the cultural differences and knowing the job market and empowering the people that come from diverse minorities and underprivileged uh, communities. And another part of the project is actually also writing and developing all the teaching materials for teaching language as a second language. So there's a staff of writers and professional language experts that help also with writing the content. Until now, we already have two books that we prepared for the past 18 months, and now preparing the third book for teaching Hebrew as second language. And this include also preparing all the exams or the evaluation system around these books, and also preparing all the slides for the teachers so they have all of the material ready. And another component of the project is actually the digitizing of all of the material. And the COVID-19 situation brought this up also, that we need to work on this side also to prepare all of the e-learning and converting the materials that we are working with to be ready in the digital platforms, so we can also continue our activity during crisis such like COVID-19. And this actually we did well because it wasn't expected to be like this, and we succeeded to prepare the teachers and convert the material in few weeks just to keep the activity running. But when we saw that the COVID-19 is longer term that we thought, we are taking this actually now in a wider scale, and we are working on online lessons that will be covering all of the books that we already prepared. I can say that teaching Hebrew as a second language in Israel for the Arab minority, it's an important issue for the Arab minority, especially when we are talking about adults that they are not in the job market. And COVID-19 also brought another large numbers of people that lost their jobs and positions from minorities and from vulnerable communities. And this project is actually one of the individual projects that kept their activities running during COVID-19 in all of the sector of workforce readiness for minorities. So we also have a backup from the government that saw the potential of this program, and the social services and labor department in the government are looking also to improve this project and take it forward. In this project that I'm responsible for their training and their also readiness to be engaged in e-learning in these days. And these teachers are actually right now facilitating more than 25 language lessons all across the state. and most of these classes are actually online virtual classes that the teacher are actually using the materials that we prepared for the class. For example, I have teachers in this project that teaching from Golan Heights at the north of Israel, and they have a group in Jerusalem. I think it's about 160 miles difference, and they are engaging in this class virtually. It's working just fine. And also, like, if we have, there's almost 600 students studying now, and we're thinking about reaching another 1,500 students until the end of this year.